Hi, I'm back with you with another video concerning bankruptcy. I think this is a much needed topic at this time. Oftentimes, we are struggling to pay our bills, pay our debts, and we don't really have a way out. We don't think about the bankruptcy because we don't think the bankruptcy is for us. Or we're ashamed of filing for bankruptcy, or we don't want anyone to know that we're in debt and can't pay our bills. But nevertheless, whether you old or whether you young, sometimes we get into a situation financially that we don't know how to get out of it. And bankruptcy is an option depending on your situation, depending on your goals, depending on your future, depending on what you have in mind to do, as far as maybe you want to purchase a home in the future, maybe you want to purchase a better car or anything like that, but you're over your head in debt and you can't see your way out. You can't see how you'll be able to accomplish those things. Well, I'm here to tell you that bankruptcy is an option. And it's up to you to figure out when the best time for you to file bankruptcy. But I'd like to share a few ideas on the best time for you to file bankruptcy, and maybe you can take these in consideration and figure out if bankruptcy is best for you. Number one, when you can no longer keep up with your debt, you are consistently unable to pay your bills, accumulating fees, relying on credit cards for essentials, bankruptcy may be a way of relief. Number two, before your assets are at risk, if your creditors are threatening foreclosure, repossession, or wage garnishment, filing bankruptcy can provide you a legal protection through an automatic stay, which halts collections. Number three, when debt is unmanageable but not yet paid off, if you've already paid most of your debt, filing may not be beneficial. However, if you still have overwhelming medical bills, credit card balances, or personal loans, bankruptcy can help eliminate them. Number three, best time to file bankruptcy: when you have little or no disposable income. Chapter 7 is the best chapter to file bankruptcy because it disposes of all of your debt depending on your income. And if you have few assets, as it discharges eligible debts quickly. Chapter 13 is better if you have income and want to keep your home or other assets while reconstructing payments. Number 5, before draining your retirement or savings. Your retirement account, your 401k, your IRA, your pensions are often protected by bankruptcy. If you're considering using these funds to pay off debt, bankruptcy might be a better option because it's going to save you. Number 6, another way, best way to best time to file bankruptcy is before you get any lawsuits or judgments. Before they file any of those against you. If creditors are threatening legal action, which I had happen to me, filing for bankruptcy can prevent lawsuits and wage garnishments. Well, I didn't have any wage garnishment, but I did have a lawsuit filed against me, which after I filed for bankruptcy, it was completely wiped out. So I didn't have to worry about it. But I did have to go to court for it and what have you. But I didn't have to worry about going back to court for it nor paying it. And so, but before you get those types of things, lawsuits or judgments, it'll be a great time to file for bankruptcy. Another best time to file for bankruptcy is a major event. If you lost a job, divorced, medical emergencies, or death of a spouse can drastically impact your finances. If recovery seems unlikely, bankruptcy can provide you with a fresh start. So do not hesitate. I say this again. Do not hesitate to file for bankruptcy because it's going to help release that stress off of you. And not only that, depending on the chapter that you file, is going to either eliminate your debt or is going to help you to reorganize your debts so you can make your payments. And so whatever either option is a good option depending on your situation. So I would say that the best time to file bankruptcy is when you're in a situation where you cannot pay your bills, when your bills are overwhelming and you're having sleepless nights, restless night, you can't get control or manage those bills. And so that will be a great time to file for bankruptcy to help you get that relief that you need. And remember that your IRS, your Social Security, your pensions, those types of finances, they are protected by law. So you don't have to worry about them taking your garnishing your paychecks or anything of that sort because they're protected. But if you're in any of those situations wherein you can't manage your bills, they're overwhelming, you've had a loss of job or income or something to that effect, by all means, file bankruptcy and get a fresh start. The only thing that a bankruptcy does not cover is, eliminate the debt of, is IRS, student loans, and child support. Those federal programs you will still have to pay. And so, but all of those other debts, you can eliminate them or reorganize, like your house or your vehicle, and so that you can keep those things. You have to file a Chapter 13. That will be best. And so if you're facing any of these things and you can't seem to get out, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about what they are saying, what they will say. That happened to me. And that's why I stayed in this condition that I was for as long as I did, because I was afraid about thinking about what people might say or what they might think, which that shouldn't have been my concern. My concern should have been me getting a fresh start, getting rid of these debts and starting all over so I can sleep at night. So I can rest without thinking about how I'm going to pay this or how I'm going to pay that, or if I'm going to be able to buy grocery, insurance, car note. So I came to the realization that I just can't do it anymore. I just can't handle it anymore. I can't catch up with the debts. And so my best option is to file bankruptcy. And I did. And it has relieved me of all of those debts, all except for my student loan. That's the only thing I had left was student loans. And so if you're facing a job loss, too much debt, overwhelming debt, medical bills, anything of that sort, don't matter how old you are, don't matter how young you are, you have the option to start all over again. You have an option to get a fresh start by filing for bankruptcy. So I hope that what I've shared today has some meaning, or that you got something out of it, or that if perhaps you're in a situation with your finances and you can't see your way out of it, I hope that this information has helped you to make the decision that you need to make in order to free yourself of this debt. So I ask that you like, share this information so that it may help someone become free of debt again. Be blessed.